on the University of Toronto campus. This is Kelly Shibari with Hot Movies for Her, and this is 6.9 Questions with
Callie Williams, aka Princess Callie.
Hi, Princess Callie.
Hi.
How did you get into the industry?
I don't think I could have not gotten into the industry. I started off as a pro-dom. Well, I started off as a stripper because I love to dance and tease men, and then moved on to professional domination and made femdom porn for many years, and I'm now a kink educator. So I've always been really passionate about confronting power dynamics and gender dynamics, and sexuality in general has just always fascinated me.
If you were not in the industry that you're in right now, what would you be doing?
Corporate motivational speaking.
Like for sales companies?
Yes, it's the one thing that I've really been suggested that I should do if I was not doing this. And probably the other thing would be to own a little like artsy home design store.
Like interior design?
Yeah, like where I get to take vintage furniture and redo it in a snazzy way and then sell it. So it depends on where I'm at if I was not doing this.
Okay. So not like dungeon design?
No,
Okay.
Not dungeon design. If I was going to completely get out of the sex world.
You'd still be doing some sort of interior design?
Yes.
Okay, cool. What is the biggest misconception about women in this industry, whether it's kink or sex work in general?
Well, I think the biggest obvious misconception is that we're all somehow forced into it, or we don't have any other choices, or that it's bad for us. I know that for me, particularly with kink, a misconception is that I'm a violent person, when that is not the case in the slightest. I don't go around, kicking people in the shin. I know. Although in Boston, it's not that I'm not tempted. But for me, consensual power exchange and consensual impact play is what's exciting about it, is that they are agreeing to it. So I think that's particularly about kink. The biggest misconception is that it's about violence.
You've been doing work for how long now?
I've been in the adult industry for 11, going on 12 years.
And you run Kink Academy?
I do. I founded kinkacademy.com and passionateyou.com, the two largest video resources on the web for sex education. They are very explicit when need be, but it really is education. It's there to teach you how to have your own porno-type experiences at home.
And what's the difference between Kink Academy and Passionate You?
Kink Academy is definitely made for the wide, wide world of perversion. We have everything from lighting people on fire to how to talk to your partner about your desire for dominance. And Passionate You is definitely more traditional, very hetero-focused, very specifically geared towards women.
So you shot a lot of people over the years. What's the funniest thing? Bang, bang. What's the funniest thing that's ever happened on set?
So I was doing an anal scene where I was screwing my slave in the rump, and don't do many of those scenes, to be honest. And he had prepared himself beforehand, and as I pulled out the dildo, and I was wearing thigh-high boots, very sexy thigh-high boots, poo water squirted out and down my boots. And that was the last anal scene I've ever done, because it was like, poo water in my boots, poo water in my boots. So yeah, I'd have to say that was probably one of the funniest and slightly ickiest.
Now, did he get punished for...
Yes, he got punished by not getting to play anymore. The scene, and we're done.
And that was it.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, that's a good one. I haven't heard that one yet.
Poo water down the boots.
I don't know how to segue from that, but if you had, in your many years of experience, if there is like one tip that you can give to men, women, couples about how to make their sex or kink lives more fun or easier?
I would say confidence. Let your confidence shine. Embrace your confidence. Embrace your sexuality. Understand that everyone has different interests and comes at it from a different path. And be willing to put yourself out there, either with a partner or when you're looking for a partner, or even just with yourself. I think, confidence comes from the inside. And so feel confident that you are a worthy sexual being.
And if somebody isn't all that confident, like if they're super shy, like what's a way to get them to kind of work on it?
Fake it till you make it. One of my suggestions is to role play someone that you respect. Is that I had someone do that with me once, and it was one of the most flattering things anyone has ever said to me, is that their first class and teaching, and they role played that they were me, and they suddenly felt confident. And I honestly I still am incredibly flattered by that. So find someone, either a fictional character or someone in a movie or someone you know in real life, and think about what they would do and try to put on that mantle. And at least give it a shot. Give it a shot.
Cool. And we're actually here in Toronto for the Feminist Porn Conference.
Yes.
The awards was last night.
Yes.
What to you makes porn a feminist project as opposed to like a mainstream?
It's a fascinating question, and one that I spent a lot of time thinking about last night, actually. And because I think there are so many different definitions of feminism and manifestations of feminism. And so for me, feminist equals choice. It's a very simple formula. If you are a feminist, you respect the fact that everyone has their own choice to make. And so I think for me, that's what feminist porn is when everyone who's involved has a choice in who they're hiring, if they're a director, in who they are interacting with on screen, if they are actors, that people get to choose, and that it's fun and liberating, as opposed to kind of mass market consumption type of porn.
Cool. Well, Princess Kelly, thank you for taking a few minutes and giving
Pleasure.
us our 6.9 questions, and then some more, I think. Where can we find you?
You can find me at kinkacademy.com. I'm on Twitter at kinkacademy, at passionateyou. It's kind of hard to miss me, quite frankly. So Google Princess Callie, Google Kink Academy, and I'll be there.
And we do have videos of you on Hot Movies for Her.
Yes, that's true. A lot of my femdom films are on Hot Movies for Her, and they're very authentic. I love what I do, so please do check them out on Hot Movies for Her. It's a really great site.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thanks for asking me.